being in a faraway place has made it clearer than ever that we have victory in view. Victory against commercial government, forcing it to follow its own rules. And these rules are ones that will trap it, that will effectively block the operation of the administrative superstate in its own tracks. And my thesis is called the exhaustion of administrative remedies thesis. It has been developed thanks to the gnomes in Tennessee. They have shown the way, and it's being used in court already. And I would say that there are three very clear signs that this remedy will work in your favor if you have a chance to use it in your criminal prosecution of a traffic transgression or violation, as it's called. And it's based on four main points. These points are privilege. Your state has privileges, podiatry, plumbing, scrap metal dealing, surgery, dentistry. They're all privileges. They are state-owned occupations. Every state has the use of a car as a motor vehicle as a privilege. That means that it's something that can't be done unless by permission. And the reason the state has the interest to regulate the use of cars as motor vehicles is that the state has authority to regulate commerce. It can't regulate private activity. It can't take ownership of private activity or private property. It only has authority in Tennessee and in your state. It has authority only upon commerce, the buying and selling of something, the service being the use of a car as a motor vehicle for private profit and gain affecting the public interest. All privileges are state-owned occupations because they affect the public interest. If you're not involved in the public interest in commerce on the people's property, the road belongs to the people. It doesn't belong to the individual. No one has a right to use the public road for private profit and gain unless it's under supervision by the state of the activity. So the first point is in our defense of our cause and in defense of your case is privilege. And the second one is the commissioner authority. That's the main point, the commissioner authority to regulate the privilege. It's not a criminal matter subject to the prosecutor who works for the judicial branch. The oversight and the hearing of your wrongdoing is to be in the purview and in the court of the commissioner, the DMV. The commissioner has the authority to determine whether you're misusing the privilege, if you're having improper conduct in the use of the privilege. This is not a matter, again, of criminal prosecution with the prosecutor who is in the different branch of government jumping over the barrier between or among the divisions of power and prosecuting you criminally for damaged taillight or speeding or driving without a tag or driving on a revoke. Those are matters for the commissioner in the executive branch. So number two in your defense is the executive branch. The executive branch, not the judicial branch, which has violated the separation of powers to prosecute your case. You do not have to have a hearing in a criminal court. It is an administrative matter, equitable matter by the executive branch party, the man put in charge of the commission by the state, the legislature, the commission to regulate traffic. Traffic is always commercial. It's always commercial. That's point number two. The third point is UAPA, the Uniform Administrative Procedures Act in Tennessee, and the like provision in your state, probably passed by the General Assembly in the 1970s or so, as it was in Tennessee. That is the law body that regulates the conduct of that department. And your protection as a licensee or presumed presumed licensee, your protection is under the commissioner in UAPA. That's point 3. And the third point is this: the doctrine of exhaustion of administrative remedies. That doctrine controls what has to happen when wrongdoing is done by a licensee. You're not a private person in these matters. You are a public person and a licensee or a presumed licensee. If you are not a licensee, well, who determines that? Is that a criminal matter? No, it's determined by the commissioner. If someone says, hey, you were seen driving and operating a motor vehicle, and let's just say you're not a licensee, you're a free-spirited American traveling on the road by right, and you've been shanghaied by some local cop in a small town who's giving you a citation or jailed you for driving without registration or on a suspended registration or without a license or on a suspended license or a revoked license, those are not matters to be heard in criminal court. Those are administrative claims by the state to be heard equitably in the department. And that's under the doctrine of exhaustion. Your state has a whole jurisprudence, probably 5 or 6 cases that make that point. The judicial authority does not apply here. It's not judicial, it is administrative. This is the exhaustion remedy, and we, by God's grace, will prevail. We will make the entire machinery stop criminal prosecutions, end the criminal traffic stop. Now, fight back.